Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back, you guys. We are in 2021. It's a new year. Yay! Hopefully a better year. And in today's video, guys, I'm going to be bringing you guys my top favorite beauty products of 2020. I really wanted to get this video out a week before the year ended, but I couldn't. I had a lot of other things planned and other things going on. So why not do it now? Better late than never. If you guys are interested in this type of video, if you guys like beauty, fashion, hauls, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so every time I upload a video, you guys are notified. And let's go ahead and get started with this beauty favorites. I think what I'm gonna do is start first with eyebrows. And then we're gonna just work our way down to the eyes and we're gonna work our way down to the face or something like that. I don't know. I was gonna go ahead and just, my son is being really loud. I was going to just do my whole face with the favorite beauty products, but I have so many. So I was like, you know what? I'll use some of the products on my face and then we'll move down. You know what I mean? Let's move along. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off with my favorite brow products. I have been loving, you guys, this foolproof brow powder from Benefit. I'm in the shade 5. It is a really pretty like brow consistency. I feel like I don't have to go in too much to use the product. I feel like if I use the dark at the end and then the lighter color in the front, I get like a really pretty, you know, just like very natural brow. I'm not really into like that really sharp brow like a lot of other ladies do, but this one has just been working for me. I love it very much. I feel like Benefit has the best brow products. There are a few brow products of theirs that I do want to try, but for right now this was one of them. Another one that I loved is this Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil. You guys, I really do like this one. I actually have this one in 4.5. It's a little bit lighter than the other one because that one's 5, but I honestly been loving this one a lot. I love it because it has a little stippling at the end, and then, you know, on this end over here it has like the actual product. I use this a lot when I'm trying to do that real, like, not so much harsh brows, but just kind of like fill it in really fast. I do go in with my Got To Be glue, and I know this is for hair, but I actually use this to kind of brush up my brows, and so that way they can stay and I get like that feathery type of brow. And I go in with this and it's just a really good, that's like a really good everyday brow to me. It's not so much, but it makes your eyebrows look real like you put in work, but you really didn't. I really love these together, but I honestly have been loving this product so much. Other products that I've been loving that I actually been enjoying, and I have so many of them, are my Shop Miss A Slim Brow Pencil. I have the shade Ebony, and then I also have Brown. Then I picked up another one in, what color is this one? I think this one is Ebony. Yeah, I picked up 2 Ebonies and then I have the brown. I like to use the brown just when I'm not really going for that real like beat face, because I feel like it gives you a really natural brow. But I use Ebony, which is more like a darker color, and I use that when I'm going in like really dramatically with my makeup. But these like pencils, you guys, for $1, I was really impressed by how easy they are to use. I really like the fact that it has a good amount of product in here. I find that them being, it reminds me a lot of the Benefit, but the Benefit one, like you can go in a little like hard, and with this one, if you go in a little too like, if you got a heavy hand, it's not going to come out really natural like this one does, but you have to be very light-handed with these ones because these ones do come out like a good amount. So I really do like them though. I feel like for an everyday brow products, I feel like these ones are really, really good if you're looking for something that's affordable. And these ones were only $1, you guys, so I just had to give it a quick shout out. So another brow product, this is actually my Milk Kush Fiber Brow Gel. I've been using this for a good month already, you guys, on my channel. I know you guys have probably seen me use it to set my eyebrows, but I got the color Diesel. I actually got this from my sister because she gets BoxyCharm and they had one of these in there and she's like, here. Been using it ever since she gave it to me, and I've been loving it. I used it for like, I think she gave it to me at the end of November. Been using it ever since. I used it today. I just like that it's dark and it also sets my brows. It doesn't, my brows are really long. I don't know if you guys can tell, but like if I were to brush them up, I would look crazy because my brows are like really long, so I have to trim them sometimes. So sometimes like I will have hair that kind of falls down right here, and this just sets it in place and I don't have to worry about it. So really good brow gel. Another brow product that I really like is from e.l.f. I really do love this. I've been using this for a good year, now, maybe, yeah, a good year. I have the shade Deep Brown. I really like this one for like your everyday brow. I also like it too just if you're really going in for like that dramatic look. I do like it because I do like to set, I feel like it does set my brows pretty well. I do like the colors. I do have, I think it is like a dark brown. I love this brow product so much to set my brows, you guys. I even use it on days. I have really light eyebrows. I'm sure you guys have noticed that on some of my videos where I come on barefaced. I do have really light eyebrows, so sometimes if I like wake up in the morning and I want to look a little put together, I'll just put some on my brows and then I'll add a little concealer and I'm like, okay, I look a little decent. But this is a really good brow gel, you guys, and it's only $4, so you can't beat the price. Really affordable and really good. Really quick, I want to talk about something that I've been loving a lot lately. I have been using this e.l.f. hydrating moisturizer for probably 2 months already, and I can't put this stuff down. I'm actually getting low in the product a little bit. I don't know if you guys, oh, it's gonna fall. I'm getting kind of low with this product, so I need to like get a new one, but I was really impressed how it hydrates my face so much. I feel like when I use this and then like I let it sit for a little bit and then I apply my primer and I let that sit for a little while, my makeup just looks fairly like pretty and it just looks very hydrated. I was dealing with a lot of dry skin, and I feel like with this product I've been like really able to like use like matte foundations because of how hydrating it's made my face. So I really do like this moisturizer from e.l.f. It's really, really good. Another primer that I've been loving is the Hard Candy Primer. Been using this primer already for I don't know how long. I love this primer so much. It's a really good hydrating primer. A lot of people said that it was a dupe to the Milk. I don't know, because I don't have that Milk primer, and I am gonna get the Milk primer. I know a lot of you guys keep telling me like, girl, why haven't you got the Milk primer? And I'm like, I don't know. I've heard good things and I've heard bad things, but I so far love this one, and I really do like it. It has really made my makeup last. I feel like when I apply this primer, my foundation wears so much longer. I feel like my face just looks flawless. I really like how it grips my foundation. So I've been a really big fan of this primer. Another product from e.l.f. that I have been loving is this Jelly Pop Dew Primer. You guys, when I say this is like a really sticky primer, it's a very sticky primer. It is so good. It hydrates the face, but it also like makes its face like very tacky. What I would recommend though is that when you apply this, let it sit for a little while. Don't go in with like your products right away. Let your primers sit on your face for a little bit and get all of that in, and then let it kind of like not dry down, but like kind of get like a little dry, little tacky, and that way you know your foundation is like ready to go on. But I let this sit for a little bit before I apply my foundation, and it has made my makeup last just as long. So I really do like this primer. So I was considering doing a separate video on all my favorite foundations of 2020, but I was like, you know what, we're just gonna go with the ones that you used a lot, like this year, the ones that you gravitated to the most. So I have to give this to my Born This Way matte foundation. You guys, I love this foundation. I feel like I use this foundation when I really want a very beat makeup look and I want my makeup to look like last me all day, look flawless. This foundation has been my favorite. I love it so much. I use it a lot. It really just makes my makeup look like I just applied it all day. I'm not even kidding. And even when I wear the mask and everything, it also makes my makeup last. I don't see that much transfer. It's a really good foundation, and I highly recommend it to my girls who are oily, who want something that's going to last them all day. I would definitely recommend a foundation like this. This is so good. You know you, my baby. Another foundation that I know this foundation came out in 2019, but you guys, I got heavy on it in 2020. This is the Dose of Colors Meet Your Hue foundation. I just had to throw this in there because I use this foundation quite a bit. This is actually my second bottle. I had a lighter one. I got this one in medium tan, and the lighter bottle is a new one that I just bought, and I don't know where that one's at. I think it's somewhere there. But I've been loving this foundation. I love how it just makes my makeup look so flawless. I'm using it today actually. It just looks so good on the skin. It makes my skin feel like I'm filtered, like I have a filter on my face all day long. I don't know, I just like it so much. I highly recommend it. For you guys that don't know, I'm combination skin. I don't have oily skin and I don't have dry skin. I'm right in between. So I feel like if you're like me and you're like right in between, you would really like this. I do feel like if you are oily, I don't know how it'll work. Yeah, I don't know how it'll work for you guys. I don't feel like it will go, I don't think it'll be bad, but you know, I know sometimes oily skin, your guys' foundation situation is a lot different from mine. So I would highly recommend it to girls who are a combination, but it's really good foundation. Really, how am I gonna keep saying that? Really good. Another foundation that I love and I use quite a bit, I used it a lot in the summertime because of that dewiness, but it is the Wet n Wild Dewy Photo Focus Foundation. You guys, I love this foundation. It is so good. I love it. The color just matches me so well. I got it in Desert Beige and I like the way it sits. It doesn't have that really like painty smell like their first formula. This one actually I can tolerate, but this one's a really good foundation. I like it a lot. I like it because it's only like, what, $5? It's only $5 at Walmart or Walgreens. So it's a really good foundation. I feel like it sits well. I feel like it's dewy. I would highly recommend a matte primer if you apply this, just because it is a very dewy foundation and if you want your makeup to last. Another foundation that I really do love is the e.l.f. CC Cream. I know this is new. The only thing that I could say with it right now is that I know in my video when I reviewed it, I said the color was like pretty good to my skin tone, but to be very honest, I don't feel like the color is very close to my skin tone. I don't know, I feel like it's just a little too light and I feel like I have to get a little bit of a darker one, but the coverage is there. I really do like the coverage. I really feel like it's like a pretty full coverage foundation. It's just the color range is not my favorite. Hopefully they like expand that pretty soon in 2021, but this is a foundation that I'm going to continue to use and see and work with it. I might have to mix it with another color just to kind of really get my color. It made it to the list. We'll see if it makes it to the 2021 list. Concealers. Let's move on to concealers. The first concealer I'm going to talk about, because that has been my favorite concealer. It has been my favorite, are the e.l.f. hydrating concealers, you guys. I swear I have 4 of them in different colors, but the ones that I use the most is medium beige, and then I also mix it in with medium peach. You guys, this combination right here has been so good for me. I love it. I love how hydrating it's made my under eyes. I was really suffering with like the crackiness under the eyes. I don't know what it is. I don't know if I'm just really dry under my eyes. I don't know. I tried to like use moisturizers and all that, but I was just suffering and I needed something that was going to give me a really good like hydration to the skin. So these 2 right here have been like my go-to, even on my everyday, on my glam days. I use these a lot. Really good formula. I highly recommend these Camel hydrating concealers. I'm sure all of you guys know that, but it's so good. It's so good. Another concealer that I've been loving is the Dose of Colors concealer, and I have the shade medium tan. When I tell you guys that this has been like my favorite concealer, this stays out. It stays here. I put some concealers away, but this one stays right here. This and another one, but I'll show you guys right now. It's just a really good formula. I feel like it's not matte. I feel like it's not over hydrating. I feel like it's just right there, right in between, the perfect coverage that you need. I don't feel like it's something that you can full coverage and cover blemishes with, but I do highly recommend it if you're looking for something to cover like those little dark spots. It's a really good concealer to do those type of things. So if you're looking for something that good, I know I reviewed this year and I'm glad I did. I'm glad I tried it because it is so bomb. Another concealer that I really want to talk about is this ColourPop Pretty Fresh concealer, and I have the shade Dark 115W. I love this concealer. It took me a little while to kind of find the right shade. I went through maybe 3 of them and I had to continue to go back to Ulta and try different colors, and I hated that because it's just a pain when you're trying to find the right concealer, and I feel like I found it with this one. I do sometimes use this first and then I go in with a lighter one, but so far I've been really loving this concealer. I do feel like it is very lightweight, hydrating, and it's just a really good formula. So if you guys are looking for something like that, I would highly recommend the ColourPop Pretty Fresh. Really good stuff. Okay, last concealer I am going to talk about is the L'Oreal True Match concealer. I don't know what it was about this concealer. It's not new to the game. It's not something that just came out in 2020. It actually was around longer, but I love it, and it has been sitting next to my like beauty products and everything, my everyday makeup, because I like it because of the application. I use this application a lot. I'll show you guys. The brush has been helping me kind of like carve out my eyebrows. I have the color light medium, and I feel like this is the perfect color for like under my brows. I also do it on top to kind of clean up the brows. I actually do that before I do my concealer. Like before I do my brows, I have to do that step. But I've been loving this concealer, so I just had to give it a quick little shout out. I also like it to use for like little spot conceals, just to really quick get out the door and you don't want to look crazy at the store. I would highly recommend this concealer. It's really good stuff. Blushes. Let's talk about the blush. So I have been really into cream contouring this year. This cream blush that I had for a very long time in Pure Guava from the brand Sephirin Botanicals, and I use this one a lot. You guys, I've used this a lot and I feel like I haven't even made a dent in it. I sometimes just get like a stippling brush, or I just kind of dab it on my skin and I just dab it into my, like dab it in with my fingers onto my cheeks, and I get like a really pretty dewy blush. I really do like this a lot. Another one that I also have been loving is the Fenty cream. I have the shade Fuego, and this one right here, you guys, has been my favorite one for like the summertime. I feel like this one looks really good on the skin. It just, when I feel like cream blushes make your skin just look really hydrated and just looks very dewy, and in the summertime you're looking for that. You're looking for that real hydrating, youthful skin. So I've been loving this product as well. Another cream blush that's actually not really dewy, it's actually a very matte type of cream blush, is the NYX Sweet Cheeks. I got this one in the shade Nude Tude. This is a really pretty matte cream blush. I can't even explain it, but it's a really pretty color. I like it. It looks really, I'm actually wearing it right now. It looks really good. I like it. I like it a lot. I feel like it helps me apply when you put like an actual powder, blush powder on top of it. I feel like it just makes your blush last a little bit longer. So I would highly recommend this. It's a really good formula. And another one, you guys already know how much I love this kit from Wet n Wild. This one is the Hello Halo Blush Lighter Palette, and this is in the shade I Met Someone. You guys, when I say this is like a really good highlighter, I'm not even kidding you guys. I have been using this so much. I'm surprised I haven't really made a dent in it with how much I use it, but I actually use this one here when I really want like a dewy type of blush, and then I sometimes go in with this one just to put on every day. I am using it right now. I just like it. I love that it gives me a very like fresh wear type of dewy makeup look. I feel like it gives me that glow, and this was only $4 and I would buy it again. I highly recommend it. I feel like everybody who needs something like this, like a blush lighter duo and affordable, I feel like this one right here is a good one. I kind of feel like it reminds me a lot of my NARS one that I used to have that I lost. I can't even find it. They don't even sell it anymore at Sephora. If you're looking for something like this, I would highly recommend this Wet n Wild blush lighter. Last blush duo palettes that I've been loving are the e.l.f. blush duo palettes. I love these so much, you guys. I think my favorite colors have to be Spiced Apple and Leshy. I also use White Peach one in the summertime. I actually love it a lot with the Fenty Fuego cream. I like this one a lot, but to be honest, you guys, these have been like my favorite. I feel like they stay out in my like makeup area a lot. I feel like I'm always gravitating to either one, but to be honest, White Peach looks really good for the summer, and I love the highlighter with White Peach. I feel like it's really pretty for like the inner corner as well. I'm actually using Leshy right now, and this one's my favorite one. I'm using it right on top of like my actual cream blush, but it is so good, you guys. I highly recommend these blush duos. e.l.f. came through this year for 2020. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like e.l.f. changed the drugstore game. I'm so proud. I'm so proud. So my favorite eyeshadows right now, and to be very honest, I don't feel like I really like stepped my toes into eyeshadow palettes in 2020. I really don't. I feel like I just used a lot of like bronzer on my eyelids, and then if I did go in with colors, it was a lot of palettes that I already had. So this year I do feel like I do want to step into more palettes, but the palette that I did pick up and I absolutely do love is the I Am Breezy Anastasia palette. This one right here has to be like my favorite one. I think I like it because of all of like the colors. My favorite ones have to be like these browns, of course, right here. I love the black in this palette. I feel like the black just is so rich. It has such a dark black to it and I love it a lot. This one's a really good color. I also like the glitters in this palette. The glitters are just really pigmented. I don't feel like you have to wet your brush. I feel like they just apply so well. I do want to create some colors. I do want to dip into Leo. I haven't really dipped into that one, but to be honest, like I said, I didn't really create a lot of like boom dramatic looks. So definitely something in the future that I will be playing with, but this palette was actually one of my favorites. I really loved it a lot. Another palette that I wasn't expecting to love this much, just wanted it just because it was a popular palette, but I didn't expect for me to want to use it this much, is the Hocus Pocus palette, you guys, from ColourPop. I don't know what it was about this palette, but I just loved it. I loved the brown. I love that shimmery coppery color right here. I love this one right here, which is Full Moon. I feel like I use Hello Salem a lot. The greens in here are really pretty. I actually did use the greens and I didn't even film it. I was just playing with makeup and I really loved how that came out. I call it a bust. It's a really pretty black. I think this palette had to have been one of my favorite ones, my favorite palettes of 2020. It's a really good palette and I feel like you just don't use it. I feel like they did a good job by making this palette not only for like Halloween or anything, you could use it all year round. So definitely something I'm proud that I was able to get my hands on, because you guys know how quick this thing sold out. So very good product. Okay, now let's talk about some bronzer. So I did love the Fenty bronzer. This one is in Honey Glaze. I did use this one a lot, you guys. This one I used a lot. It's a little messy and I don't even want to show you guys because that's nasty. This is a really pretty color, you guys. I really do like the formula. I feel like it's so blendable. I feel like you don't have to put in a lot of work. I know cream contours for some people are a little bit like, I don't really need to do that. But to be honest, I feel like it makes your bronzer and it just lasts a lot longer. So if you're looking for a really cream bronzer, I would highly recommend this one from Fenty. I feel like she did her thing when it comes to the formula. I love it a lot. It's really hard to find a really good cream bronzer. So I really have been enjoying it and I love the color. The color is my favorite. Bronzer that I really did love this year was the Hoola in the color Caramel. You guys, this bronzer right here, I can't even explain how good the color is for like my complexion. So if you are like my complexion, I feel like it would look really pretty on you, but I just can't explain how good she did on this formula. It's so good. It has a really pretty, it's not too warm and it's not too cool tone. It's just right in between. I feel like it's just a really pretty color for like the summer. It's just a good bronzer. Like I had to put this in there. So if you guys are looking for something like this, I would definitely recommend this Caramel Hoola bronzer. It is so beautiful and it will probably remain one of my favorite bronzers. Another bronzer that I know you guys saw me use so many times on my channel throughout all of my like makeup tutorials is my Ace Beauty Bronzed in Paradise palette. This palette right here has become my favorite. I actually got this from my sister and when we did our makeup together, which was like in July of last year. And it has been my favorite. I don't know what it was. She gave it to me because it was in her BoxyCharm, but my favorite colors had to have been these two right here. Sometimes I just kind of mix in all of them and just kind of apply, but to be honest, these two right here are like my favorite. I feel like it's a really pretty color. I feel like it's warm tone. I love warm tones. I'm not a real big cool tones type of person. So these two right here have been like my favorite. This palette, you guys, I will buy again because it is just that good. But definitely one of my favorite bronzers of 2020. Another bronzer that I was like, kind of like, oh, do I really need another bronzer? But it was really pretty, was this Wet n Wild bronzer in the shade What Shady Beaches. And I like it a lot, you guys. It was only $3. I got it at Walmart. It was a really pretty, it's a really pretty color. It has like a pretty warm tone to it. I just feel like it's beautiful. I feel like it's just a pretty bronzy, warm tone. So if you guys are looking for something that's like affordable and it's at the drugstore, I would highly recommend this color right here because it is so pretty. It goes onto the skin very nicely and it just gives you that warm bronze that you're looking for. And you guys already know that my favorite bronzer for my nose, to contour my nose, is the City Bronzer in the shade 200. I like it because it's, if you guys can tell, it's not warm tone at all. I don't like to use a warm tone in my nose. I just don't think it looks cute. I've tried it and it just, no. I like to use something that's like in between cool tone and warm. I feel like this is just right in between, just because when you're bronzing your nose or you're like contouring your nose, you're kind of looking to kind of create some shadow. So if you go in with a warm tone, it just kind of looks like you didn't really contour it. But if you go in with like a cool tone, like this color, it just makes the shadow of your nose just look a little bit like you tell you little, you know, you try to contour that nose, you try to snatch it just a little bit. I really do like this color a lot. It's my favorite. I think I will continue to use it a lot until I find something else that's a little bit around the same color. Really quick before I move on, I do want to talk about these e.l.f. eyeshadow duo palettes. You guys, I didn't want to move on because I know I forgot something when I was talking about the eyeshadows. I just couldn't remember which eyeshadows they were until I saw them sitting out right here. But I really do like these e.l.f. duo eyeshadow palettes. I think these three have been like my favorite ones. The Carnival palette, the Pumpkin Pie palette, and the actual Truffles palette have been like my go-to palettes just sitting here. I'm always keeping them out. I like them because they're so small and you can keep them in your makeup bag and they won't cause like so much room. You don't have to have a whole lot of room in your makeup bag. So I don't know about you guys, but I do my makeup on the go a lot of the time. So these were just really good. I feel like e.l.f. did their thing when it came to eyeshadows this year. So okay, so I'm only going to talk about one setting powder right now, and I just recently got it actually, and I've been using it a lot. Is the Laura Mercier Honey setting powder. You guys, I love it so much. I feel like it gives my makeup just a very airbrush under eye look. I feel like it looks very flawless. I love the undertone to it. I feel like if you are my color, you would really like it a lot. It has like a very nice like yellowy undertone, but it has like a very like, it doesn't stay yellow under the eye, you know what I mean? It's a really good setting powder. I highly recommend. Sometimes I use it to set all over my face as well. It just looks really pretty, really airbrushed, so I just had to give this a shout out. I do have the small one, but as soon as I run out of this one, I am gonna go back and pick up the bigger one. So let's go ahead and talk really quickly about some lip products. I didn't really venture out into many lip products this year, but I mean in 2020 I didn't really venture out in a whole lot of lip products, but I will tell you guys like my favorite lip liners first. So I know that you guys know Morphe Sweet Tea has been like my favorite lip liner. It's so pretty. It's such a pretty brown color. I love this lip liner with a lot of my lip combos. Every time you guys are asking me what lip combo I'm wearing, you guys know Morphe Sweet Tea's in there. It's a really good lip liner. I love it a lot. And then I also been loving the Morphe Commit color. This one right here is a really pretty brown color. Been using this one a lot lately. I think I need to get a new one pretty soon. I really do like this one. I'm actually using this one with that lip liner today. It's a really pretty color. I love it. Perfect color for a really pretty like natural nude lip combo. Another lip product that I love is the Infallible Pro Matte in the color Sweet Tooth. I really think this is a really pretty brown color. I've been loving this product a lot. I use it in the center of my lips majority of the time. This one and Sweet Tea together is a really good combo. Another lip product that I love is the Maybelline Matte Ink Superstay Liquid Lipstick in the color Driver. This one's a really pretty peachy color. I feel like it goes really nice in the center of the lip. I wouldn't recommend these colors by itself. You do have to use a lip liner, but this one's a really pretty color. These two have been like my two favorites. Lip gloss. You guys know that I love the Milani Lip Gloss Brilliant color in the shade Luster Light. This one is my favorite lip gloss, you guys. I don't know how to even explain it. It's just a really, oh my god, I just had to put it on. It just makes your lips look so shiny. It looks so like glossy, and it lasts a really good long time too. I actually bought two of these. I have this one, I have a brownie one sitting in my collection just because I know like if they stop selling it, I'm gonna cry. So it's a really pretty color. It does have like some glitter in it, but it doesn't bother me because I feel like it disappears because it looks more glossy than glittery. But it's a really pretty color, perfect lip topper as well. So if you're looking for a really pretty gloss, I would highly recommend this one from Milani, and this one is in the shade Luster Light. Okay, so these two lip glosses I actually did reviews on, and I really do love them. These ones are the Maybelline Lifter Gloss, and I got the shade Stone, and then I also have the shade Topaz. These two lip glosses are my favorite lip glosses, even just on my like natural makeup days where I don't want to apply any lip liner and I do want some color to my lips. These ones are the perfect lip colors to wear. I love this one because it reminds me a lot of the Fenty Bomb Gloss. I forgot the Fenty Gloss Bombshell. That one reminds me a lot of this one. And also just Stone is a really pretty pinkish, nudish color. It's a really pretty color if you're looking for something just to put on and just get out the door. Even with some lip liner, they look really nice too, but I use these ones just without lip liner and it looks so good. So if you're looking for something to plump up the lips, to make the lips look really pretty and pouty and like glossy, these are really good lip glosses to use. Okay, I don't have a whole lot of lashes to talk about, but I am going to talk about my favorite ones that I wear almost in every dramatic makeup look that I've done on my channel. This right here is my Kiss Max Out Limited Edition lashes in the style Kiss. No, in the style Glam. I really do love these lashes, you guys. I feel like these ones look good for like even just a natural makeup look or a really dramatic makeup look. I've used them both ways and they looks really pretty. I hope that they continue making them. It says limited edition. I got these at Ulta. They just sit very lightweight on my eyes. I don't feel like my eyes feel heavy. Just a really good lash to wear. I highly recommend these lashes. Another lash that I've been loving for my natural everyday makeup, and I'm actually using them right now, are these Salon Perfect Pre-Permed Push-Up lashes. And I got these ones at Walmart for $6 and it comes with two. These right here, you guys, I love them so much. I love how it just like naturally just makes your eyelashes just look really pretty. It just looks like you don't have too much going on. I love them for an everyday makeup look. I love them for like a more dramatic makeup look. They just look really pretty, and the fact that they like sit up and they just kind of like, you know, make your eyes just look a little bit more awake. I love that. I'm really into like natural lashes, so if you're looking for something that's more on like the natural, I will highly recommend these ones. Another lash that I like for like my dramatic makeup looks are the Salon Perfect lashes in 661. These ones are my favorite ones. I started off the year using these ones a lot. I actually ended the year of 2019 using these, and then I used them a lot in 2020, and I love them. I love them because it has kind of like a long at the end, so if you create like a wing, I feel like it'll look really pretty, but then they also kind of sit really dramatic and really high up, so it's really pretty. But this one has been my favorite lashes so far, and very lightweight as well. You're not gonna worry about them being all heavy because you know we don't like that. And then I'm gonna end it off with my favorite setting spray. You guys know that I love my Maybelline Lasting Fix Spray. I used to use my MAC setting mist a lot, and the only reason why I have not been back to pick it up is just because every time I go to the store I forget that I need it. But I do love that one as well. But my Maybelline Lasting Fix has been working really well. I feel like it sets my makeup so pretty. I feel like when I'm using my dramatic days, I like to make sure that my makeup stays in place. I do highly recommend this one. This one has been like my favorite one, so I just wanted to shout it out really quick because I know you guys have seen me set my makeup with it a lot on my channel. So highly recommend this one. But alright guys, that is it for my beauty products of 2020. These ones had to have been my ride or die products that I used so much. Really try to share almost everything that I used a lot in 2020. I know that a lot of the products are new and I know some of them I've been using for a long time, but these are the products that I loved and I enjoyed and I gravitated to a lot in 2020. Let me know what beauty products you guys liked for 2020. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so every time I upload a video, you guys are notified. And I will see you guys on my next video very soon. Mwah. Bye guys.